How about you guys? Peanuts? Anybody? Any takers? It is I, your new peanut god. Do I have to pull them out of the shells for you people? Would you like a conveniently deshelled peanut? Oh, yes you would. So you might be asking why I would come all the way to the Badlands just to feed peanuts to prairie dogs instead of riding my motorcycle. And the reason for that is it won't start. Put the key in, we get power, it's in neutral, pulling the clutch, and nothing. The pump reprimes, nothing. Clocks go dead. So, oh, and look at this. Yeah, it's been doing this too. The key is out, the ignition is off, and it's still showing something on the display here. Totally dead. Now, this is not the first time this happened. It actually tried to leave me stranded in the middle of Montana, and I popped the seat off to see what was going on underneath, and I noticed that the red battery terminal cover was like cooked. It was all black, and so I thought it might have had something to do with my Koso Apollo heated grips, which I wired directly onto the battery because I never found a suitable ground for the black one. So I disconnected the heated grips from the battery, and that got it running again that day and got me home. But after getting back, the next time I went to ride the bike again, it wouldn't start, as you saw, and wouldn't come back even after, you know, turning it off and making sure that nothing was plugged into the battery. Also, the last few times that it did actually work, I was having a lot of dash lights come on. I'll roll in a clip of that now. Looks like a pretty alarming Christmas tree going on there, but according to the owner's manual, that combination of lights actually just indicates a anti-lock brakes malfunction. And I also noticed that for a while on the highway, my speedometer was not going up. So I think some kind of wheel sensor that affects both the ABS and the odometer. Did I say speedometer or odometer earlier? Yeah, the speedometer has actually always been fine. But some kind of sensor that affects both the ABS and the odometer is clearly not working. And I don't know whether or not that's related to it not wanting to start. And I don't know whether or not either of those are related to the battery not really appreciating having the heated grips wired directly to it. I know that the ideal thing is to hook up the negative wire from the heated grips to a ground rather than the negative terminal of the battery, but I'm not aware of any suitable grounds on the Speed Twin. I wasn't able to find one even with a multimeter. It just seems like everything on that bike is either painted or not made of steel. And since all of the issues have persisted even after disconnecting the grips from the battery, I have no idea if that was a factor. And this kind of sucks, but it's not too bad because this all started happening like 2 days before I was going to pack this bike up and go back home to the East Coast. Content-wise, my channel right now is still in, I want to say early May. But once I'm back, I'll start getting caught up a lot more quickly on editing things that I filmed. We have got some good stuff to look forward to, if I do say so myself. The other thing I should note is that over the last couple days, the bike was stalling out on occasion. Sometimes at idle, the idle speed would just drop and drop and drop and drop until it stalled out. Other times it would die immediately when I pulled in the clutch coming up to a stop. Again, no clue if that's related to anything else that's been happening. I am still on the original battery. It would have been manufactured in March 2019, which makes it well over 2 years old at this point. So I don't know, maybe like that sensor doesn't get enough power to it or something, or you know, the starter doesn't get enough power, who knows. That's a cheap thing to replace and probably should be done around now anyway. So I'll change that for a new one, and if that doesn't fix some or all of the issues, then I will put the motorcycle under my pillow with a note for the warranty fairy, see what she can do about it. I know this is a confusing mishmash of issues to be popping up all at once, or at least confusing to me, So if you have any thoughts or ideas about it, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. Otherwise, just keep enjoying the content that I filmed over the last 6 weeks in Colorado and Montana and elsewhere. And I'll give you an update on this whenever I have one. You look like you need a peanut. Well, sorry to bother you, I guess. How about you? You want one? It's a perfectly good peanut here. No, don't take his peanut. Take that one. I see. You're gonna be like that then, huh? Don't fear. I come bearing peanuts. Yes. Yes. Only the finest peanuts for you. Oh my God. Do not recommend eating peanuts with the shells on.